The real story of Alexander the Great's final days. He was the man who conquered the known world, the warrior king who never lost a battle. By the age of 32, Alexander the Great ruled an empire stretching from Greece to Egypt, Persia to India. But in the summer of 323 BC, inside the royal palace of Babylon, the unstoppable conqueror suddenly fell, and within days, he was dead. To this day, historians still argue, what really happened to Alexander the Great? According to ancient sources, Alexander had just returned from his last campaign, exhausted, but still dreaming of new conquests. He planned to march into Arabia next, to push his empire even further. But during a night of heavy drinking with his generals, Alexander developed a high fever. Over the next few days, his condition worsened. He lost his voice, his strength, and eventually, his ability to move. Then, without warning, the greatest conqueror in history was gone. No wound, no enemy, just a mysterious death that no one could explain. The official account claims he died of a fever, possibly malaria, typhoid, or an infection from his endless campaigns. But others suspected foul play. Some of his closest generals, including Antipater and Cassander, had reasons to want him dead. Alexander's growing paranoia and godlike ambition had created enemies even among his friends. Ancient writers claimed he may have been poisoned, the drink from that final banquet being his last. But skeptics argue that the slow decline of his health doesn't match typical poison symptoms. There's another theory, far stranger, yet just as haunting. Some historians believe Alexander didn't die when they thought he did. According to reports, his body showed no signs of decay for days after his death. In the ancient world, that was seen as proof of divinity. But modern medicine offers another explanation. Alexander may have suffered from Guillain-Barré syndrome, a rare neurological disorder that can cause paralysis while leaving the mind fully aware. If true, it means that when his soldiers laid his lifeless body in the coffin, Alexander might have still been alive. After his death, chaos erupted. His generals divided his vast empire, plunging it into decades of war, the wars of the Diadochi. His dream of a united world collapsed, and his body, carried to Egypt, vanished into legend. To this day, the tomb of Alexander the Great has never been found. Was he murdered by his own men? Killed by disease? Or buried alive in a tragic twist of fate? Whatever the truth, Alexander's final days remain one of history's greatest enigmas. The death of a man who sought to become a god, and perhaps in the end, became one.